What's going on, guys? Welcome to another video. And it's time. We need to get these turbos done. We got the new cores. We got a shelf up. I told you guys I would get a shelf. We got it somewhat clean. We have a lot more space now. But we're gonna go ahead and do the turbos on this. We got the cores and get these done right. We're doing brand new ones this time. The wastegates are good, no rattle. I'm tired of doing, turbos, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it takes forever and you're on your back and you got to reach up the whole time. But I guess since this is all I have, it's all I can do, right? So, and I'm not tired of just doing turbos, but like this car, for example, doing it twice on the same car for the same amount of profit, like, that's annoying. I don't care who you are, that's annoying. Like, doing it twice, which is my fault, right? I'm stupid. I should have just bought it in the first place. But driving this car for a week, I know some of you said, could be the lines. I checked the lines. One of you was real hard on the fact that it was probably going to be oil and exhaust, which I thought could be possible, but it didn't make sense for the amount of time that I had started and stuff. And like I said, after a week, this car will still smoke after I drive it for about 30 minutes. If I shut it off, let it cool down slightly, start it back up, when I first start to leave on that decel, I'll get big clouds of smoke. And then if I still do the there's a test you can do. If you hold the RPMs at 1,000 RPM at warm idle, it'll start to release smoke. And then so here is our new turbo. As you can see, it's brand new. This is the front turbo, so it's the one that goes in like this. And then I've already put it in this compressor housing with the clip, and this one's ready to be put in the exhaust manifold with the good wastegate. And then this one's just gonna do the lines, gonna put the wastegate actuator on there, and this one's ready to go. And then I come in here to pull the head latch to get started. And even though I'm tired, this hitter's already sleeping. Wake up. Alright. Okay, step one, open the hood. Step two, this is very important. You want to go ahead and look at the hood, go down here, open your Red Bull, and sit down for 15 minutes and drink a Red Bull. All right, and I thought we'd take a different approach this time. I went ahead and I'm taking everything off from the top while it's lower, a little easier to get to. We got that heat shield off, we got the vacuum solenoids off, the boost solenoids off. Next is gonna be coolant, even though I hate this part because sometimes it spills and then you gotta work in the coolant or clean it up. And then we'll jack it up, put the hoist on. Oh, that's the other thing. So I did it this way because when you put the hoist there, it's kind of in your way. So no hoist, taking everything off, everything I can from top until the point where I can just put the hoist on, jack it up, and then start working from the bottom. Because next is the subframe, and that part takes a while. I don't know why it takes so long, but it takes a while. So thought I'd show you guys that. There are the turbos. Looks pretty cool. So here is the rear turbo housing, CHRA. There's the compressor side. There's the exhaust side. These have no play in them. No play at all, actually. So I'm optimistic. If this works, I'll be so glad because this is only 400 bucks. So from now on, I could just start replacing the turbos with brand new ones instead of going through this bull crap of having to freaking do them twice. You know what I mean? Which again, it's my fault. You can call me stupid in the comments. I don't care, even though I do care because I'm mad because now I'm doing these again. And I just gotta do them again, and it kind of sucks. But if these work, I'm glad, because I will tell you guys if these work, great. If they do, that's good news for me, and it's good news for you guys, because if you guys with 335i's or N54s at all, if we can do these for 400 bucks in just a couple hours in our garages, that means it's a game changer. Which I'm sure millions of people have already done it, and there's probably stuff out there you can read people doing them, but I'm just saying, if you're watching this for the first time with me and you're doing this with me for the first time, then we're going to score big, because that means you can go pick up any 335i with smoking issues or wastegate issues and knock them out real quick and end up with the real garage queen, 400 bucks. So first one out, The rear one's basically ready to come out. I'm just gonna leave it up there just so it's tucked away nice and neat, so I don't drop anything. I'm really nervous because while I'm doing this, like the new turbo has since you're taking it apart, if you drop it or bend a fin, it's done. So it's kind of nerve-wracking, but here's the one that we're putting in. See, nice and clean, no play. Here's the old one, all black, charcoaly, very loose. But yeah, we're gonna slap these in, finish it up, put this thing back together tonight, and then do an oil change, of course, oil change and filter. The new cores, looking good, feeling good, brand new. So I don't think there should be any more issues. Like I said, I think this is gonna work out in our favor, and that'll be the last time we do these, and this car will be good to go. All right, so they're in. Let's see if I can show you guys. There's the first one, new gaskets. Second one's over there. I want to show you guys when we're in without the subframe, but I got ahead of myself, so I'm just putting the subframe in. I got a couple bolts in. I'm putting the engine mounts back on. I already got the cats on. If you ever do your own turbos, please do your downpipes while the subframe is out. It is going to save you a buttload of time and just so much easier. So besides that, I'm going to throw this all together. I'm not going to worry about the control arms right now. I'm going to do the front end, the top. I'm going to do the oil change and then start it with how it is with the subframe in and the engine mount hoist gone. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are done. Put everything back together. I got all the O2 sensors plugged in, all the piping down there is plugged in, downpipes are in, the exhaust is in, turbo lines are on, of course, vacuum lines are on. We still have this leak here, which I gotta fix, but everything is put back together to start. So now I'm gonna start it without any of the ignition coils plugged in, so it just cranks and we get some oil pressure and we get some oil in those turbos, so when it starts, we don't blow those out immediately. So here it goes. Here goes a few cranks with it. No spark plugs. Okay, should be good enough. Now we will connect them and start it again. All right, here goes first start. New turbos, oil pressure. Here we go. Probably gonna be smoking from the front as we've been touching everything. So far, so good. Go ahead and open my garage a little. Thankfully, that is just exhaust smoke. It smells really good. Not good, but you know how it smells like that. Exhaust smell, it's not smoke. When these burned oil, you could really smell the oil in the smoke that would come up from them, but this is actually good. I'm pretty excited. So that's gonna wrap it up for today. I'm gonna go to put it all together, probably finish it tomorrow, get it down, really look into, I have no idea, but there must be some sort of procedure to do to break into turbos, which I'm gonna guess is something along the lines of light driving for a couple, 1,000 miles, but we got it on, we got it put back together, and now we're gonna go ahead and take it on its first test drive. I'll put some gas because we're low on gas, and see what happens. Just as long as we don't get any smoke and no check engine lights, I think that's a success, And then we'll see. I'm probably gonna keep it for another like 500 miles, 1,000 maybe, just to double check, make sure everything's fine with these turbos, make sure I break them in properly, which what I read was, you wanna go 500 easy miles and then do an oil change, and then you can start, driving it a little bit harder. But All right, so far so good. I figured we'd do the ultimate test, which is wait in the Sonic drive-thru to see if it overheats or anything. You know, you gotta reward yourself after you spend 21 hours doing these turbos for the second time. But so far so good. Let me get this food and we'll get home. All right, so I'm back home. Smack that Sonic up. This thing is idling great. It sounds good. No smoke from the turbos, no smells. I'm gonna give it a wash, of course, but it is sprayed down, looking good. I'll let it dry and then we'll shine it up so it looks good. But this thing is, man, like I said, new turbos, new everything. Can't complain. I gotta wash the rest of the car. So that's it. I mean, I drove it around, gave it a wash. No more smoke, no more noises, no check engine. I'm pretty stoked. Like I said, only 400 bucks for those CHRAs, which is probably the best thing I ever did. I think that concludes the video. Next thing we're gonna do is get back to work on that, because that's still not done, but I'm honestly pretty soaked, because I was pretty stressed, I'm not gonna lie. I think anyone would if you were stupid as me and you did the turbos wrong, or you put the wrong, you put bad turbos in. But this time we did it again, we did it right, we did it nice and clean, and like I said, this thing has no leaks, no noises. So that's it for now. Keep you guys updated, and thanks for watching.